What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman. Now, as fans still get over the news that Jamie Foxx's Electro is coming back to the MCU, or should I say coming to the MCU for the first time from the Amazing Spider-Man universe, we got a ton of news today about Spider-Man 3, the returning of the cast, Jamie Foxx confirming his role, and even this slight rumor that Kraven is still the villain in Spider-Man 3 as we suspected, leading into that solo Kraven two-piece film that we reported on a month ago, and the actor being rumored to play him. Well, we're going to get to that, but apparently it's breathtaking. We're going to break down all the new news and rumors regarding Spider-Man 3 following this crazy announcement of Jamie Foxx's Electro's return. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button, we're giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, as well as a whole slew of other Marvel-related stuff, including this insane 1/4 scale XM Studios Beta Ray build and our third and final Infinity Saga box set. If you want to be entered to win, all you have to do, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video, and if you want, stick around to the end of the video. We'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. So yesterday, fans with a ton of questions asking what this really meant for Spider-Man 3, and today we got a ton of updates making sure that fans knew that Spider-Man 3 would be retaining most of the original cast and the continuity, keeping in the narrative for the MCU. So the introduction of Electro means that his story is going to change slightly. Whatever they need from him to fit what's going on in the Marvel Cinematic Universe already is what they're going to do with the character, not the other way around, to make sure that his continuity is still in play, but more importantly, to open the door to this inevitable live-action Spiderverse movie that is rumored to be eyeing again Sam Raimi to helm it after he's done with the Multiverse of Madness, and it would make sense considering that Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, as I pointed out yesterday, is set to finish this whole craziness. You'll have Loki and WandaVision leading into Spider-Man 3 in December of next year, and then the following summer in 2022, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness to come in and clean everything up, hopefully putting some order back to the multiverse. Now, it was the rumor that followed last night and early this morning that really had me scratching my head. Of course, we've all heard Keanu Reeves' name brought up several times, tied to a ton of roles in the MCU, and most recently, directly to the casting of Moon Knight for the upcoming Disney Plus series. But late last night and early this morning, not only was the report that Kraven the Hunter is still the main antagonist and villain of the film, even though Electro will be introduced, but rather they were eyeing Keanu Reeves for that role. Now, if you add that to the list of all of the other roles he's been rumored to play, everything from the Fantastic Four's Reed Richards, Adam Warlock, Wolverine, Silver Surfer, maybe even Doctor Doom, and the list goes on and on and on. But you will know that recently, as we reported here at the channel, confirmed by Sony and the writer on the film, that Sony is planning on producing and releasing a live-action Kraven film that will feature him against Spider-Man that may even function as a 2-part series. And when you take a step back and think about that, Keanu Reeves, an actor of that ilk, may be the quality actor they're looking to helm something like that. And it's also been rumored that they were searching for a Joel Kinnaman type for the actor in Spider-Man 3. Now, whether or not that's Keanu Reeves, which would be interesting, I would think of Joel Kinnaman as a Keanu Reeves type, and then not even then, maybe it's just the facial hair. Either way, if that's who they're searching for, a lot of people have tied this to Kraven, meaning that besides Keanu Reeves, and guys, seriously, I am so ready to put that to rest here at the channel and in the genre in general. If we're ever going to get him in the MCU, we'll get him whenever him and Kevin Feige decide that's the role for him. I don't see him picking up Kraven in the Sony adjacent MCU, however this is going to go together, but you never know. It may be the role that he wants. Either way, you don't need Keanu Reeves to do Kraven, and Kraven the Hunter may be headed into the film, even though Electro is going to sort of function as some sort of villain and entrance to the multiverse. It still may be the lead-in to Kraven's Last Hunt, as we all suspected, and as we've reported at this channel based on some industry insider reports several times over the last couple of years. And the bigger question is, where does this all lead? But we already know, and that's to the live-action Spider-Verse that Sony has reportedly wanted to get into film for quite some time, and as reported pretty much since the original re-signing of their deal right around this time last year, immediately from industry insider Mikey Sutton, who enumerated 2 separate ideas that have now both seemingly been proven, again, on both accounts. The first of which is that the long-term look for Disney and Sony was to keep Tom Holland's Peter Parker in the MCU for the foreseeable future, maybe even extra trilogies and movies, but there was in no way him bouncing back to Sony on a one-way ticket and leaving the MCU. The second of which is they wanted a full-on Spiderverse, live-action Spiderverse, much in the way the animated film tackled this, to bring back Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire and head that towards a live-action outing. And now it's seemingly inevitable if you're bringing back a villain from Andrew Garfield's universe. That report that we reported on here at the channel just a couple of months ago, that Sony had actually already reached out to Andrew Garfield, seemed like such a long shot at the time, but now when you add together all of this evidence, and of course the fact that Marvel is diving headfirst into the multiverse of madness in just a couple of months, starting with WandaVision, giving everybody, the MCU, Sony, the perfect opportunity to work any characters in that they wanted and use this multiverse as the explainer to cross over into any other cinematic universes. And what seemed like such a long shot, such a crazy report in the first place that Sony would ever bring back Tobey Maguire and especially Andrew Garfield's versions of the characters, now seems like an inevitability, considering the multiverse has opened up this opportunity for both movie studios. And for someone like Sony, who is still wondering how they would cross over Venom and Morbius, that seems like such an easier job now compared to how they're going to explain Electro showing up in the MCU. And again, they're going to alter his backstory to fit what's already happened in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but they're going to have to explain why he was part of Andrew's universe in the first place. And obviously the Spider-Verse is the explainer for all this. Guys, let me know all your thoughts down below in the comments. Would you be up for a live action Spider-Man featuring all of the previous iterations, Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire? Also, what do you feel about the introduction of Kraven? And if not Keanu Reeves, please let's put that to rest. Who would you want to play the character? I actually like the renderings of Jason Momoa and Joel Kinnaman both, but I think it's a long shot considering their involvement with the DC universe, and also considering that Marvel and Sony might want a fresh face to do this. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below, and quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. We're still giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, the next of which is at the 700,000 subscriber mark. If you want to be entered to win, all you have to do hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video, and that'll automatically enter you to win all the rest of the prizes here at the channel, like this insane 1/4 scale XM Studios Beta Ray Bill, a No Way in action figure. This thing's almost 3 feet tall and an immaculately sculpted museum quality piece. And of course, our third and final Infinity Saga box set, which we'll be giving away at the end of the holiday season in December, regardless of the subscriber count. This is the third one we're going to be giving away here at the channel. If you want to be entered to win either of the PlayStations, the Beta Ray Bill, or this Infinity Saga box set, all the same rules will always apply. Hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell with notifications turned on to make sure that you keep up with the videos here at the channel. Then leave a like and a comment on this video, and because it's truly random, the more videos you like and comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of the videos, the same way we're doing here. And if you've missed any previous winner announcements, no worries. All you have to do, scroll back to the channel, look for the winner announcement in the sub count in the video's title, click on that video and scroll to the end. My name is Michael Roman. This is Everything Always, guys. Thanks so much for checking out the channel, and stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.